I'm Megan. I'm a second year living at Bice, and I'm going to take you for a tour today.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm a second year and I'm a resident of Bice. I'm going to give you guys a little tour around the building today and what like an apartment and a room looks like. And the first door doesn't have a swipe, but the second one does. And here's like the main entry area. Sometimes there will be little things out here, but it's usually kept pretty quiet.
First, we're going to go down to the ground floor. That's where the lounge is and the laundry room is.
Unlike some of the first year dorms, the elevators here don't really need a key swipe except for on the ground level. There's 8 floors of like where people live, and then the ground floor is where all the amenities are.
So this is the ground floor of Bice. If you turn right out of the elevator, we'll go into the lounge. And so this is the lounge. This is where a lot of students in Bice like to come and study, hang out. There's a TV, so some people watch shows in here. And then there's some whiteboards, so you can kind of use this as a study room as well.
There's like an open air room, lots of windows, natural light, a little common room. This is where RAs will do meetings and stuff like that. Here we have one of like the closed rooms where you can shut it off and it gets kind of locked to the outside if you really need to focus in and do some good studying. Lots of windows, natural lighting, nice place to work, usually pretty quiet.
It's very big, very spacious, and I know a lot of the Bice residents really like it here. And now we're gonna head to the laundry room.
This is like the big laundry complex for all of Bice.
So this is the laundry room. There's plenty of washers and dryers. You will never have a problem trying to figure out when you're gonna get your laundry done.
It usually doesn't get super full.
It's always quiet down here too. There's a few tables in here if you wanted to study as well. There's also vending machines and a water fountain, so you can always grab a snack here too.
Now we're on the 8th floor, which is my floor, like the top floor of Bice. I'm just going to take you a quick walk around the hallway to get to my suite. And some of them are 4-person suites, and some of them are 6-person suites. This is a 4-person suite with a lot of my friends in it. There's a stairway to get down if the elevators are ever like kind of busy or something like that. Yeah. Here's my dorm down here. It is a 6-person.
So this is my apartment. I'm on the 8th floor and I live with 5 other roommates. So we're a 3-room double and we have 2 bathrooms. So when you walk in, this is our living room and our kitchen. I really like that it's very open. So anywhere you are, if you're sitting on the couch, sitting in the chairs, at the kitchen table, or even cooking dinner, we can all like talk as one apartment, and it makes it feel very fun and inviting and inclusive with your whole apartment. I live in a 6-person Bice, so it's 3 rooms, 3 double rooms, and 2 bathrooms. But in Bice, there's also the 4-person option, which is 2 double rooms and 1 bathroom. So there's a lot of variety that you can get in Bice, depending on your roommate group and your preference.
Here is the suite. This is 6-person, so it's probably a little bigger than the 4-persons. But we have our main living room here, which is honestly kind of has a lot of space in it. Like we have a piano over there and a lot of seating area.
So this is our living room space. One nice thing about Bice is it comes with all the furniture that you're gonna need. So we have our couches and our chairs. We have a nice little living room table, and we have all the lamps that are in here. They came with Bice too, which is really great. We've set it up in a way that we can kind of all sit together, watch a show. That's why we have a blank wall over there for our projector.
Over here we have the closet / pantry. We use it more as a pantry for like everyone to put their food in. There's honestly a lot of storage in there.
This is the kitchen space. We have a table. It fits 6, which is perfect. And it came with Bice as well.
Whole fridge, stove, microwave.
All of the appliances here came with Bice too, which is really nice. They're very new, very clean, very easy to use, especially if you don't know how to cook before you come here.
It might not look like a ton of storage, but there actually is a lot of space for like 6 people and like to share stuff.
It's a very lived-in space, but it's great how open it is, and we can all talk together no matter what we're doing in the kitchen. And so this is a hallway that kind of leads to the rooms and the bathrooms. This is one of 2 bathrooms in Bice. So because there's 6 of us, I'm sharing it with 2 other people, which honestly is very easy. It's super spacious for what it is. We have a shower, our toilet, and our sink. And it's really easy to get storage in here to make it more livable. And then those are my 2 other roommates' rooms. And then my room's right here. Bice is double, so we are sharing rooms, which is totally okay.
Here's my room. It's room C, which is a little bit bigger than rooms A and B for a Bice apartment. And it's a double, so there's 2 people in it, and each person has a bed, a small dresser, a bigger dresser over there, and then every bed has a desk attachment.
So the desks in Bice are attached to the bed, and they come with a nice whiteboard and pin board, and they have outlets on it, so it makes it very easy to utilize the desk space. All of the furniture here comes with it, so we get our closets, our bed, our desks, which is very great, very easy to move in, and all of the Bice apartments have very big, wide open windows, so there's a lot of natural light in your room, which I find really nice. Definitely the location. I'm a nursing student, so I have a 5-minute walk to class every day, which is really nice.
It's really close to like every school. Like the college is right next to us. The E school is like maybe like a 10-minute walk. It's just close to everything.
It's the dining halls, central grounds, honestly the AFC. Everything you need, it's very close proximity. And they also have a lot of study spaces across the buildings, especially student health. You don't have to walk all the way to the library or walk very far to get to those study spaces.
I kind of like being up here now and like getting a nice view and everything. It's really pretty to look out at the trees and sunsets.
It's really nice living with 5 other people. It's not a super small group, but it's not a huge group either. It's very manageable.
Our suite, we're all friends with each other, which makes it better. So like you can all hang out and just chat in the common room. Really like the aspect of the kitchen. We all cook at this point. We definitely all make use of it.
We all get along very well, which is really nice because we get to just enjoy the space together. So it's full of a lot of amazing people, a lot of varying years, so all the way 2nd through 4th year.
So there's definitely a good community here. It's just maybe not that whole like building style. Definitely more independent.
So you'll see a lot of different people, but anywhere you go, everyone's gonna smile at you, hold the door for you, help you get into the elevator. So it's very nice and welcoming community.
I'm the president of the association council. I try and take a pretty big part in my community, and I try and foster it as much as I can and like work with other leaders of the building like SRs and RAs.
A lot of the RAs here are really great. They like to put on programs throughout the year. A lot of them do take place in the lounge because it's such a big space that we can all use. Or we'll have some outside. So that's when you can kind of meet people. Sometimes it's like with bond, so we'll meet different people that we're like neighbors with.
Definitely a fair amount of events, and your ASCOs or SRs will usually try and coordinate with like Gaston or Bond to have like bigger community events.
It really makes it feel like a neighborhood like area because there's not just our apartment building, but there's I think 3 others next to us. It's great to just kind of have fun, have a little group activity, and you might meet someone that you're living next to and you had no idea. My favorite spot in this building is probably like my living room, kitchen, apartment space.
My favorite spot at Bice is really just like my living room kitchen area. I can sit there, I can be productive, but if like my roommate or my suite mate walks in, I can still chat with them, say hi, see how they're doing.
That's where we all talk about our days. We kind of just sit and decompress with each other, so it feels just nice to be with each other.
It's just like a nice like communal area, but it's usually quiet enough where I can get work done.
Around here, I really like the patio spaces outside because when the weather's nice, it's nice to just sit outside and do your work there, or you can even eat out there. Being in the nursing school, it's 5 minutes from my apartment to class, which is very nice because I have classes at 8 a.m. every day. It's very easy to just wake up, go to class. I can come back during my lunch break and make food and then go back to class.
It makes me do more things on ground to go to events that Student Health and Wellness puts on, or like stuff at the Rotunda, or go study at a library. It allows me to go and do things more often.
When you're more aware of things that are happening around grounds, you can take advantage of those resources versus like having to figure out, oh, I had no idea that's going on, and having to find it somewhere else. It's really easy to access those resources.
I'm definitely advised to like think about what your priorities are and like what you need.
You're dealing with UVA versus a landlord, and so I feel like it's a little bit more safer. It's UVA maintenance, so if you have a problem, they have to fix it. It's kind of just convenient overall.
Just think about your individual needs, and obviously like cost is a factor as well.
The fact that it's a 9-month lease and payment versus a 12-month lease, It's kind of with your tuition and the semester.
If you try and go with like, oh, so many people live off grounds their second year, I mean, a fair amount do, but a fair amount also stay on grounds.
You might not get your first choice, and that's totally okay. All of the housing spaces here are great, and it will work out the way it should. As long as you have a group of people or you're open to meeting new people, you'll be totally good.
So you just need to like find what works for you and your group of people that you're living with. Or if you're just going into it by yourself, like find what works best for you.
So definitely trust the process. Yes, it all works out.